Welcome back. This is Grim TCG, and we are here with.
What's up, guys? It's Brenden Beckmann, BB.
And what did you do?
Me and my team, we got 15th place at the Team YCS this weekend.
Nice. That's a gorgeous map with the stitching.
Yeah, the Solarium map looks nice. I think it's Solarium.
Before we start, did you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to start with my shout-outs. First to my team, of course. Shout out to Mr. Sean Schneider with White Horse. Appreciate you. Did a good job. Big shout out to Leo. He killed it this weekend. Awesome job. Shout out to Laura, too. Thank you for having us. I appreciate you. Thank you, Laura. For your guys here at the store, shout out to Steven for always playing with me. Jackie for helping and playing with me. Shout out to you, Jack Fictitious, for doing the profile. Shout out to Boris, Tamara, and Mr. Matthew Rice for helping out here at the store. And then the biggest and most important shout out of all, shout out to my wife, Mireya. And then whenever my little man's big enough to watch this, shout out to you, Elijah. Love you.
We love you, nephew.
Yeah. But yeah, those are all my shout outs for this weekend. And the rest of the team Ghost, of course. But yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and start with the main deck.
So we'll start with, I played ENNEACRAFT this weekend. I played 3 Whale. I used 2 of the Leon, 3 of the Tail, and 3 of the Pixia for all the big ones. For all my little searchers, these we just max out on our searcher/starters. 3 of each of these guys' names. I'm not even going to try and say them because I'm not good at saying them. But yeah, we played all 4 of them maxed out, and then we max out on the spell to place them in the scale, just for consistency. We max out on the Rebirth, the magical mallet of the deck to draw. Currently, we max out on the field spell, just for consistency's sake. I played 2 Desires. 2 was good. I was between 1 and 2 with the mallet play, but 2 was definitely great all weekend. Called by because Droll really hurts this deck, obviously, because we have 4 things that search. Defissure to complement the Droll hate, and this deck doesn't use any monsters being in the grave, so it's a perfect floodgate that we can main deck, and it functions pretty well going second as a board breaker against like Yummy as they try to like interact with you, and Draco Tail. And then my last card I played 3 of was Druma Karma Cannon. This is the same main deck I played at an OTS championship about a month ago and I won with. The only difference is I played 40 with 1 Desires, where I played 41 this weekend with 2. So pretty much the exact same list there. I did mess around and I was trying different hand traps in the main, but didn't really like them. I like that called by never like could conflict. Can't use these conflicts, so I didn't want to main those. I've tried maining Fua, but when you mid-draw or mid-turn draw during Rebirth, if you go first draw into Fua is just useless, so I just side deck the Charming, so I'll go on the side. You have 3 Fua. I just did 2 Perulias. I've debated on doing a third, 3 and 3, but didn't really have the space in the side, and same thing, it kind of conflicts, like, after your turn 1 going second, you don't want to draw into these off of this, so I had 3 Ash. This is great going first to stop their Perulia, and having a board with an Ash on hand is always strong and good versus your worst matchups, which is Mitsurugi and Sky Striker. Same why I play Droll for your worst matchups, and Droll's still just that good. I played 1 Shifter because again I don't use the grave at all, and it does conflict with these graveyard effects, but to skip your opponent's turn is still just worth it.
We love Shifter.
Yep. And then my last 4 side deck spots for 4 breakers. I used 1 Sphere Mode and 3 Slayers. I did this ratio because again, off of this, I wanted cards like I never wanted to draw 2, and it could be an okay mid draw. And if I did draw 2, I could use multiple in a turn. So like that's why I went with these. This covers Caesar plus whatever, which that was the main reason I wanted a card to deal with Caesar and another interaction. Like if Yummy Feedsmith ended on like Caesar, Desiree, SP, this could like cover most of their board and deal with it. I was really happy with the side deck. Shout out in the ENNEACRAFT group, Ari, I think's his name. I saw him like put this in his side, and I didn't think of it, and should have been able to think of it. But yeah, I saw him using, I gave it a shot, and yeah, shout out to that dude in the group. So I saw his post, and that's what put me on to it. Yeah, main side, extra deck's kind of irrelevant. Never used this all weekend. Never used this all weekend. I needed to use it as a second Slayer dump, but didn't actually use its effect. Another Slayer target. And you can actually make these guys since they're ranked 9s, but didn't do that all weekend. You play him because you can make him with your 2 1s. Again, didn't do that all weekend. This card definitely shouldn't have been there. This probably could have not been there. Like I said, I barely used my extra deck. Typhon, which I did use once, and I do think you should still play. The Generator, little mini rank 9 package. I think you do play this either way. This is probably the best rank 9 that you can play. The Zeus to go with it. And then this is all Slayer targets. Dumped these. I never dumped him. It was either, actually never Slayer to Link, so these didn't come up at all. But the idea is, yeah, you can Slayer to either go for a draw or to give you protection. Slayer targets and more Slayer targets. So nothing too fancy there.
Okay.
Yeah, extra deck was pretty irrelevant for the weekend. So yeah, that's the main deck and the extra deck. And then I'll go into the matchups for the weekend and the tournament report. I played, 2 seconds guys. Alright, round 1 I played Sky Striker. I lost the roll. I 2-0'd that guy. Round 2 I played Cool 2 and I won the dice roll. I beat him 2-1. Cool 2 is like super good matchup for this deck. Round 3, excuse me, I played Branded. I won 2-0. All these rounds, yeah, we team-wise, we won our first 3 rounds. Round 4, I beat Yummy 2-0, but both my teammates lost. Round 5, I played Striker again. We were in game 3. I was in a decent spot, but we didn't finish our match. My team won their matches beforehand, so we won that one. We were 4-1. Round 6, the team, me and Leo both lost round 6. I lost to Mitsu Raziel. He won first. He won the dice roll, won first, won game 2, and I misplayed game 3. I went for a little guy search, and I searched another little guy, and he drolled me, and I should have went for a big, so I could have established a better board. So I did make a mistake. I don't know if I would have won even with it, but I did lose to Mitsu there, and that is this deck's worst matchup is Mitsurugi. It's almost an auto loss. Round 7, I played the homie Sam that used to live out here that lives in, I believe, Iowa now. He was playing Radiant Typhoon. I beat him 2-1, and we won the round. And then round 8, I played another Sky Striker. I won that dice roll. I 2-0'd him. He didn't have any idea what my deck did. For day 2, round 9, so we were X2 going into day 2. I played Branded Draco Tail day 2. I won the dice roll. I won game 1 and game 3. I had to win for us to win the round, and I did. Round 10, I lost to Magistus Draco. He won the dice roll, did everything game 1. I won game 2, and then I did break his board game 3, and we were still playing, but my teammates won before we finished. But I'm pretty sure I was going to lose that game 3. But thankfully, Sean pulled it out against Paulo. So I was like, hey, he clutched up that round to keep us alive. Round 11, I played against Malice. He won the dice roll. But I beat him. I won that game going second game 1, and I won the match 2-1, and it did come down to me. We were the last match to finish of that team match, and we won because of it. I hit him with the spice, little highlight of that round. He MTT'd my scale, so I was only able to end on like this guy, and I don't remember. I had 2 more that weren't a whale, any other 2 names, in a Karma Cannon set, and he started his turn with having Cryptor on board. He banished my Karma Cannons, and I couldn't chain it because I had nothing to flip down. He normaled the Dormouse that he got back to his hand from that he put back in his deck. He used Dormouse to banish the White Rabbit. On White Rabbit, I chained him to search. On his summon, it went Chain Link 1 mandatory, his Rabbit 2 to set. And then I went Leon here as 3, and I bounced his Cryptor and his Mouse that he used the effect and his White Rabbit, so I cleared his whole board. And then essentially I killed him the next turn after that. And yeah, he probably thought he was going to cook me. He full comboed game 2, and then game 3 I set up, and I got it. They were chill team, chill the guys.
Nice.
And then last round of Swiss, I played Fiendsmith, another Fiendsmith Yummy deck. I 2-0'd that guy in like 15 minutes. Sadly, Sean got 2-0'd in 15 minutes, and it came down to Leo game 3, and he lost. So we finished. If we would have won that, we were at the second table. We would have topped 8, but unfortunately they lost. So we ended up in 15th place. But yeah, deck definitely carried its work. Definitely has a lot of problems with it. This deck is by no means like the best deck or like the deck to beat or like a perfect deck. Like there's a lot of things that beat this deck and a lot of problems this deck has. I really just played it because this is the deck I really enjoyed playing for the last couple months and just had fun with it. And I figured, I just wanted to play something I was gonna have fun with and like, I don't know, something different. Like I didn't want to play like the mini Fua game every round that the Fua Ash game, like every round that like my teammates were, and like, yeah, I just really wanted to have fun playing something I enjoyed. So that's why I just said, I'm just gonna stick with this, and yeah, did great, had fun. It was a great weekend. I woke up Friday in the middle of the night with like my eye dying, so it was like a suffering long weekend, but my ships, my Pyramid Boys got me there. So
Pyramid Boys.
Pyramid Boys were fun. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good time. Konami put on a great event. Like I said, we were close. Did good, but we'll get there one day. But
Nice.
yes, that's the deck profile.
I like that you mentioned that you played this deck despite all of its different issues and because it was fun and you just want to have a good time with it. On that subject, how do you feel about the format currently? Because it kind of seems like people aren't losing, turn 0, turn 1, kind of like it used to. Back when I was playing, at least, when Snake Eye was kind of much more prevalent. So what do you think about that? Do you think that played a role in you being able to play ENNEACRAFT and doing so well?
Yeah, I definitely think card design's been better in the last year to two than like Snake Eye card design, like not making such layered, such like decks, lowering the ceiling on what decks like power level is, but still having like nice consistent toolboxes, which is what this deck is, like a decent toolbox. I think that's like great Yu-Gi-Oh! And fun Yu-Gi-Oh! And just like, as you can tell, I played 30 engine cards. So I was just playing engine versus engine, which I think is also like just great Yu-Gi-Oh! To play. It's fun, especially when it's not like, compared to like playing 4 Hand Trap, Ash, Imperm, Veiler, like this is like, yeah, this was a blast. Like this is probably one of the most fun I've had ever playing in a YCS playing this deck. Like, yeah, I hope the card design continues more similar to this than like where we were in Snake Eyes. Like, yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh's in a great spot. Just locally, I can even tell you our numbers have been up the last like since start of 2026. So I hope the card design keeps in this this pattern for sure.
Nice. Well, other than that, are we going to see you at another event sometime soon, or any plans for one?
I would love to go to Columbia, but that's just not going to happen. Maybe Columbus, depending on how much tickets are, but Nationals is like my for sure. So you'll see me at Nationals, but no promises besides that. I don't get out too much anymore these days.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for the deck profile and congrats on your 15th.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.